could start the video upside down, but then, yeah, I don't have the head to justify what Paulie does in the film for not doing, you know, so yeah, start the video. Hello and welcome to Review Rant Random. I'm Steve Monkey Mason and this is for Son-in-Law. Now, I was meant to not film much and mainly focus on my New Zealand footage I've just got back from. And I can justify this because in New Zealand I seen an old school VHS that I couldn't put down and I had to buy. And I just thought my shoe was broken there. This is almost as crazy as Paulie Shaw's Random Rants. But yeah, here it is anyway. Yeah, bought this all the way back from New Zealand. I've had to tape it up, proper tape it up, because the box was trashed and the guy was wanting like £1 for it. I was like, have you seen the state of this box? I mean, it's that. But what's cool about it, it's actually from Hollywood. Now check out the New Zealand footage when it comes out. This will appear right at the very end of the series as I do a VHS unboxing. And it's blown away because it's a Hollywood video comes out on it, nicely printed and all that. Now I'm a big fan of Paulie Shaw. I think Paulie Shaw is hilariously funny. Massive fan of Biodome, and Paulie Shaw popped up in Class Act, and mainly known for in England, California Man, in America, Encino Man. And Encino Man happens to be one of the very bottom VHSs of a tower of VHSs, and that ain't getting pulled out. Along with Sean Astin and Brendan Fraser, the comedy duo is quite funny about finding a caveman in your back garden, and he becomes a bit of a surfer dude, hippie dude, and Paulie Shaw is really quite funny in that, playing Stoney. Now, after that, the success of that, Paulie Shaw had a TV show on MTV that wasn't over here, but the Weasel was a massive character, comedy skits, you know, was a big thing. Now, Paulie's mum owns the comedy club, which I've been to in America, amazing place. I was hoping to see Paulie Shaw. Like, if you're going down Sunset Strip, you go, look at that, look at this. And then there's the comedy club, and I was just like, it's your one chance to see Paulie Shaw there. But anyway, I'm talking about Son-in-Law. Now, I'm over the moon because the other night I put this on for Brittany, and the artwork is very different over here. So you've got him pulling the Amish kind of look on there, and that is the UK version. A lot of people will remember that cover, Paulie Shaw. I put a post on Instagram, and within 1 minute, Paulie Shaw had liked it, which is pretty awesome. Now, the movie is quite funny. It crosses over to California Man, or Encino Man, as a young girl is from Middle America, farm man. The little ginger kid from X-Files, Sandlot Kids, is in there. Or the big green. And she's basically going off to California for university. Now, any old boyfriend doesn't want to go. He's very creepy, very slimy, and he's getting a bit weird about it. But she's off. She's going. And she's very reluctant. And she goes up to a little house and she picks up a little horsey. And she's off. She gets there, and straight across at the landing is Crawl. Her dad meets Crawl first. He's a bit, whoa, he's not staying here. And she struggles quite quickly to get into the new life. And it's quite funny because it's a crazy house party, or dorm party. And Paulie Shaw is walking around with loads of fruit and mangoes on his head. And encounters Link, played by Brendan Fraser, from Encino Man, and this also happens in the army now, which is something I don't own. Did have it on VHS. I still do have Jury Duty, which is there. Jury Duty hiding down there. But yeah, she meets Crawl, and Crawl introduces her to the California lifestyle, Venice Beach, and you know, they go on a mission. And he basically changes her. She gets a tattoo, she gets a haircut out, she gets some really gnarly clothes going down, and they build this good friendship. And they're just friends, and when it comes to Thanksgiving, he's just going to stay at the dorm, and she invites him back to the farm. And you know, like, as soon as he gets off the airplane, they're like, what's going on here? And the characters are built up really well. The dad's really well cast, the son's really cast. Funny enough, the grandpa in it, I started watching FX for the first time on 101 label last night, and the grandpa's in that. And yeah, it's all set in this small little farm where everything goes wrong, encountering chickens, encountering pigs, combine harvesters, comedy skits, just taking someone from, you know, California and bringing them into that homecoming. And it's really funny, and there's a lot of heart about it, and there's a lot of friendship build up, and he pulls it off really well. Yes, his character of the Weasel comes out quite a lot, and he goes, and he's got that, oh, he does all that, you know, the stuff that made him that part. But I think deep down, when you look past Paulie's eyes, there's a lot of, you know, like, he knows what's going on. He's not mental. He might be. But no. Great film. Great to revisit. It's still funny. Like, laugh out loud funny. Like, I've seen it so many times from back in the day. And you see it in another big film as well, as handy as here. It's Biodome, that the review of that has just appeared on my channel. Again, he chopped his hair off not long after this. His hair was always known to having that big hair, and chopped it off for in the army now. And then we had Biodome, and then sort of we fell off the radar. You know, he's been on a lot of things. He pops up in the Two Corey show. He pops up in the bogus Blair Witch Project when they're scared of a trash can. And in the outtakes, I'll show you some of that. I generally should have done a review Rant Random for absolutely ages ago, but yeah. Paulie, thanks for liking the comment. I love the random rants. Film's great. Paulie, Son-in-Law is still available in the UK, which is pretty cool because, man, it's well over 30 years now. And it's just generally laugh out loud comedy. And the girl as well, by the way. The girl has been in so many, because I IMDb'd her. Carla Guntio. She's been in absolutely loads of films. Directed by Steve Rash. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the outtakes. Oh, I would hate to be the little kid, actually. So, like, you can probably show you got the family, the kid's not on the front cover. And someone's wrote Zebada on it. So, again, this is American from New Zealand, so. Anyway. The movie I was talking about, Paulie Short is Dead. This is an absolute amazing movie. And the front cover does not justify how many cast in this, right? Because Corey Feldman's in this. They tried to find Corey Haim and couldn't find him. But we've got Paulie Short, obviously, Pam Radisson, Be Real, Tommy Chong, Carlson Daly, Ellen DeGeneres, Andy Dick, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Fred Durst, Kurt Loafer, Hensley Fess, Britney Spears, Adam Sandler, Paris Hilton, Michael Madsen, my good old friend Michael Madsen, Bill Murray, Chris Rock, Charlie Sheen. Well, it's a bit awkward today, isn't it? Sean Penn, Tommy Lee, Tom Sizemore, Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn, Jerry Springer, Sam Wenham, Corey Feldman's in this because he's on the back of the box. God, there's just so many people in this movie. So many people, and it's, I mean, look at that, man. It's presented absolutely mint. You know what I mean? That's a nice print, man. And the movie is basically, you know, he's just had this idea, uses his celebrity pull and celebrity power as a lot of his childhood, and, you know, manifested into this, and he uses what's available to him. It gives him a bit of a like a biopic, and it's sort of, you know, he's had great fun doing it. And again, it's an awesome project, and just how it's got it in. But again, all them people are in that movie, and it's just class. Still get a hold of it. It's not rare over here, but it was something when I was doing the whole fast forward reviews back in the day, and I was putting the font on the screen and interacting with it. That was on the cards for a while, and I think it kept getting put off the cards for how much font and content I would have to put in by going Paulie Shore, Corey Feldman, and all that kind of stuff. But if you've never seen it, want to watch a wacky movie, definitely check it out. But I highly recommend Son-in-Law, Biodome, Encino Man. I think everyone's seen Encino Man or California Man over here. Again, I'll do one more outtake and you can see where Encino Man is. Jury Duty has never seen the light of day on DVD. In the Army has, and there's a few more appeared, but stuff like Adoption and stuff like that is just never seen the light of day over here. I've been Stephen Mason. I'll see you in the last outtake for the VHS. So there it is, right at the bottom. So yeah, I ain't pulling that out anytime soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
And now, the end is here.